Yeah, I saw that. I just got around to seeing it today.
Okay. So I can kind of give you a little bit, but I can't tell you that much
I understand.
because I have very limited information. But
Mm-hmm.
I would say that the hospital is not allowing you to come over and visit with Hannah for a few reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know all the reasons, but I know one of them is she's not acknowledging that she knows you.
Right.
So that could be a potential danger to her. And then I guess there was another time you came to our hospital, and I think you were making, and I wasn't there, I've been told that there was some inappropriate comments being made to our staff. And so the staff was just concerned, and so therefore that is why they've not allowed you to come visit with Hannah.
What
But
kind of it?
mostly Hannah says she doesn't know a person by your name.
Right. Which is funny because the last social worker said that she knew who I was.
Okay, well, yeah.
I'm just saying it's just, you know, I'm not sure what's going on. It's like that's, you know, I went and visited her, and you know, she acknowledged me and was talking with me, and everything was good. You know what I mean? And her father knows that I know who she is. It's just, I understand what you're saying, though. I mean, if you don't know that she knows me, I get that. You know, I mean, you're just trying to look out for her best interest. But what kind of inappropriate behavior?
I don't know, because as I said, I was not the social worker assigned to her at that time that the decision was made, but I could just tell you going forward, you cannot visit with her. You've been told this in the past. So please don't try to come visit with her, and try not to call her. It might be difficult, I know, but at this point, if you care so much about Hannah and her mental health, at this point, you better just take a step back.
Okay, and as you know, she has her memory issues and all that stuff, right? How?
She does have memory issues, but I don't think it's like from dementia or anything, because she's only 23 or 24. So it probably has a lot to do with her trauma she's experienced and her mental diagnosis. So people like that often have a really bad memory.
Right, I understand that. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to be there to support her more frequently than I was in the beginning, because one day a week it was kind of like she'd come in and for about 10 minutes be hesitant, and then she'd start to get comfortable and talk with me, because she was staying with me. She knows who I am. She was staying with me for like 6 months, and then she would have the incident and take off for like a week or two and then come back and stay with me again for like another 6 months. It was just like her old boyfriend.
I have a question.
Well, I'm just trying to share some background with you so you can do what you want with it. I'm not really trying to argue with you or anything. I'm just trying to give you some information from my experiences with her.
I've been able to talk to her family, so I do not need to be clued in because her family has told me some things. But that's all I can tell you. I really don't have the ability to share any information except just.
No, I don't want you to share anything you can't. I understand that. I'm good with that. You know what I mean?
So, and then you called me a few times over the weekend, but I don't work on weekends.
I didn't call on the weekends. I called during the week.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to be there yesterday. That's why I didn't get your call. I wasn't expecting you to be working yesterday.
So Hannah is not getting discharged anytime soon. So you don't have to worry about her safety.
Okay. But you've been in contact with her family?
Yes.
Okay. And her mother, or?
Hello?
Yep. I'm just wondering how you talk to the family is all, because they don't have a phone.
Actually, I do have a way to contact the family, so there is a phone number.
Okay.
So I got it taken care of. So you just do your thing, and maybe someday in the future you'll get to see her again, but it's not going to be here.
All right.
Do you have any other questions? If not, I just have to get to it.
I'm just trying to think if I did have any other questions. I'll give you a call, not to be bugging you or anything, when I've been working on something since she's been there that might be able to assist you, but it's you'll understand it when I explain it to you and I give it to you. I mean,
what you're going to give me?
It's going to be something to be able to evaluate her when she's being triggered. I'm making an EEG virtual reality, a VR EEG monitor that you can use.
Is full to evaluate our patients very thoroughly. They're licensed doctors, and so I appreciate you wanting to drop some device off or some sort of thing to help me evaluate her, but we have it under control.
Oh, okay.
Has the right assessments, the right doctors on her case, okay? And not to worry that everyone's taking good care of Hannah. Well,
I don't know about all that because of the way she's been acting lately, but whatever.
Well,
I'm not trying to argue with anybody. I'm not trying to fight with anybody. I'm just trying to be with the person that I care about. You know what I mean? And I don't know because I'll here 2 more times a week, and that there's a state statute and a federal statute that she's allowed to have visitors on a daily basis, and they took my phone number away from her, out of her possession, that I gave to her so that she'd be able to call me and contact me if she wanted to, and they took it away from her twice. So I didn't really do anything inappropriate. I gave her my phone number so she could contact me because she's allowed to make phone calls, and they take the phone number with me, and they said, well, she'll contact you when she wants to. It's like, well, she can't if she doesn't have the phone number. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people have been cutting me off and shutting me down all the way around, and I haven't done anything other than trying to assert for her rights. And, I'm not saying it's your fault, and I'm not trying to be like pushing this onto you, like you have to deal with it. But I haven't done anything wrong other than assert for her rights and ask to be able to see her 2 more days a week that were in your convenience, on your schedule. I didn't insist on like 7 days a week, I'm going to be here at this time. I never did any of that. I was rather complacent and said I'd appreciate it, if you let me know what would fit into your schedule best for me to be able to see her a little bit more during the week. And that's
okay. So we'll allow visitation for any patient during the week like that. So it's not just Hannah; it's any of our patients.
Okay.
We have very strict visitation rules.
Okay. Let me ask you this: Do you make your rules in accordance with the law, or do you make them outside of what the law is written as and is stipulated by?
No, we follow the guidance and policy of our hospital and our administrator. That's what if you have a problem with the policy and you want to take it up to get a lawyer, I don't know. That would be a little bit extreme, but you're more than welcome to. But I don't make the rules. I just have to follow.
I understand that. I'm not trying to get I'm just making an assertion of the statutes are written in the state of Nevada and in the federal Bill of Rights for patients in a psychiatric hospital that they're allowed to have visitors 7 days a week. That's all I'm saying. And I try to be, flexible and say whatever would be convenient for you. I wasn't trying to make a big stinker or fuss about and demanding anything about it. I just made an inquiry and asked what would be best for you. And then the next morning, I was told, on Monday on the 26th, I came down there and I wanted to get information of what the protocols were in order to be able to get the papers signed for the medical records. I finally got an answer for that. I thanked them and I left. And in the morning at 7:30, I got a phone call, and then I was told that I wasn't allowed to come down there anymore because I wanted to give her an opportunity to be able to sign some paperwork with me. And I was told how to be able to do it.
Medical records.
Huh? Because I want to be able to make sure that I can follow through with whatever's making her well that you're doing. You can't share that information to tell me what to do to take care of her after the fact. When she leaves, you know what I'm saying? If she gets up coming to see her, I don't.
So it's her property. It's not your property.
I understand that. And I was going down there with a HIPAA. I understand it's her property and it's her decision, but she was never given the opportunity to make that decision. Is my point.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I demand to see the record.